It's February, Mavericks, and that means race season is officially on. You know, every year about this time, I get giddy with happiness because not only is the weather getting warmer and days getting longer, but race season's on. But tonight, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why, even if you've never done it before, this is the sport you should be watching in 2023. Now, if you like our content, please hit like and subscribe and smash that notification bell so you know when we're releasing new content. Consider becoming a Patreon to help us curate bike love worldwide. First, there's action. Pro cycling is full of action. From crazy crashes at over 30 miles an hour or more, being a millimeter apart from your rivals, only a half inch of rubber or a slippery road away from a tragic end to your whole career, like happened to Balaki here.
Is in fact the toe, and Balocky's gone down. Armstrong's off the road as well.
Or daredevil descents. To exciting finishes, like in the 2020 Tour de France when Roglic collapsed and lost the whole thing on the last day.
Side by side in our pictures, but the gap is opening in real time.
De l'équipe Emirates, mon cher François, eh bien cette étape aura été celle de tous les bouleversements.
Or 1989, the thing that started it all for us Americans.
Lawrence Bignon approaches the Arc de Triomphe. The key time is 27:47. If he's slower than that, the yellow jersey is lost.
With Greg LeMond winning by the slimmest margin in the history of the Tour de France. Just 8 seconds on the final day's time trial. And did I mention the weather? Sometimes the pavement's so hot it melts. Or there's torrential rain. Or even snow, like when Andy Hampsten won the Giro in 1988. Second, let's talk about tactics. Within each bike race are 100 subplots. Sometimes they're teams that join alliances for one day or one stage or a whole week, trying to beat the incumbent or the person who is the favorite in the race. Sometimes they sabotage each other. Sometimes they just don't like each other. But no matter what, each day the landscape changes, it's not the same playing field, and the tactics change. Sometimes it's somebody just trying to get out ahead of things and win a single stage just to get their sponsors' logos on television. Sometimes it's folks who are trying to just win that day to get through to the next day or the rest day to gain a few precious seconds on the guy they're trying to catch or their rivals behind them. And third, and this one's close to my heart as a person who's traveled to see these races, is the experience. Being there live to see this stuff happen among people you've never met before from all walks of life and all countries of the world. These races give you the opportunity to identify places you want to see. Each year, when I'm watching these races, I'm going, oh, there's a town I want to visit and ride in. Oh, that place has beautiful food or wine. Oh, there's lavender fields in Provence or sunflower fields in the middle of France. It's incredible. And on the coverage, they're going to do local things like this site is a thing you should see when you're in town, and this food is historically known, or this vineyard is 1,000 years old. It's basically your own private video travel log to be able to be prepared to go visit these amazing things you're seeing on TV and ride your bike there. Probably the coolest part is that cycling is the only sport on earth where you can be this close to the playing field. It's crazy cool. You're right there with the subplots and the intrigue and people flying by you at 40 kilometers an hour, this far apart from each other, and you're arm's reach away. Or even cooler is when they're going uphill and things are slow and tight and the crowd gets closer and closer and closer to the riders. It's not like I can walk onto a field at Gillette Stadium and slap Mac Jones on the back or Tom Brady back in the day. Can't do that. But cycling, you can. In fact, sometimes it gets a little dangerous, as you can see here.
What's going to happen? How many people are going to get back up out of
That
this? Watch
sign
again
right
on
there,
the left
Phil.
of your picture. Oh my goodness me. Oh.
But putting stupid human tricks aside, it's still amazing to be that close to your favorite competitors when they're neck and neck going uphill. You can see the sweat and you're in part of the action all the time. It's incredible. The 3-week Grand Tours, which are in Giro in Italy in May, the Tour de France in July, and the Vuelta in Spain in September. These races are a 3-week-long nationwide party. And that's probably my favorite part of this whole thing. Aside from all the intrigue and the exciting finishes and the races and the crashes and all that craziness that goes on, over a 3-week period, everyone standing on the side of the road with you, waving their flags, cheering their favorite people on, are just having a blast. So for me, it's the experience, because it's the only sport where you can get this close all over the world, all year long, whether it's a 1-day race or 3 weeks, see amazing things, meet amazing people, eat amazing food. This is the sport. This is a crazy, awesome sport, and you should be watching it. So that's it, Mavericks. 3 reasons why this is the sport you should be watching in 2023. Even if, or especially if, you've never watched it before, because it's epic on so many levels. Now, once you're done sitting on your couch watching this amazingness, or if you go to Europe to see it live, either way, bring your bike and come on, let's ride. And don't forget to pick up your SCHWAG from this episode or any of our episodes at the Maverick Store.